Cafe powered by BFL with me, Pamela, and alias Chur Campbell. Kemon acho?
Kemon acho tomra?
So Dhaka Dynamites, the complete dynamos on field. What do you have to say about them?
Kubalo kelecho. And that Sangakkara again, Durdanto kelecho. He really had a good game today, led from the front with the bat, said he needed 120, 130 according to the game plan. Bowlers came in, did the job, excellent game.
Excellent game. And Chittagong Vikings, Tamim and Dilshan.
What's that word again? Jokkono. They're out of the tournament. I mean, they needed to win today. Under pressure, you know, I think the bowlers did a great job. Mohammed Amir was outstanding up front, had them 4 wickets down, had done all the hard work, and then the batters today just didn't play well enough. And I think Tamim Iqbal at the post-match presentation said that. He said, I think the bowlers did well, fielding was good. Batsmen, nowhere today.
They couldn't shoulder the responsibility. Tamim and Dilshan should have taken that responsibility and led from the front, scored for the team, but they couldn't do anything.
But you say that, and they've done that the whole tournament. They've scored, I think, nearly 35% of the runs up front there, Tamim and Dilshan. So there's going to come a time when they fail. But when they fail, that middle order has to come to the party. There's got to be somebody that succeeds from the middle order on a given day. I just think today, yes, that opening partnership was broken early, but nobody from the middle order was able to get going. I mean, you look at Umar Akmal. He needed to come and play something like Ahmed Shahzad did yesterday to really get stuck in.
Yes.
But he did, you know, he got bogged down and then just played a big shot, missed the ball, stumped. So I don't think they played as well as they could have, the Chittagong Vikings, throughout this tournament. I think that they've got a really good side. I think they've got really good individual players, but they just weren't able to gel as a unit.
We'll take a look at Tamim Iqbal's out wicket.
Yeah, we'll have a look at this. I think he's unlucky. There's no doubt about that. I think that the umpire has maybe erred on this occasion. And I think, look, it's a slower ball. I think that it's hit him outside the line. I think that it's high. I think it's going over the top. This will give us a better indication. Have a look at that. So I think it's hit him just outside the line, marginal, but it's hit him above the knee roll. Generally, if it hits you on the knee roll or just above, it's going over the top. That's a barometer for the umpire to say that's not out. He's not happy either. He knows that he could have made a difference in this game because he's the man in form. And if he had been given not out there, it might have made a difference insofar as the game is concerned. Because if he was able to get in and play an innings like Sangakkara played and get to 30 or 40, then maybe, just maybe, it could have been different.
We'll take a look at the fall of wickets of Chittagong Vikings, but...
Right, yeah, I mean, that was Dilshan out. I mean, beaten for pace, really. That's what it was. He bowled very quickly, jagged back in, not able to counter it, and it cannoned into the stumps. That was a very big wicket early on. Look at the excitement. They knew that they needed that. And this is the controversial one. This is the one that was upheld by the umpire. And probably, in retrospect, this will give us an indication of that. The slow ball above the knee roll. He's got a good stride in. I think he's unlucky to be given out there. And pleading with the umpire, Mustafizur Rahman, and finally he gets his way. The umpire raises the index finger. Then have a look at this run out. Great piece of work from Malcolm Waller. The bowler is entitled to go across and try and make the ball, make the fielding safe. And the batsman had to run around him slightly, and that slowed him up a little bit. But credit to Malcolm Waller. He's come and put the full dive in, directed. So yeah, that's a good piece of fielding. Look at that, Yasir Shah. How delighted is he? He knows how important that was. And then, what about that? Al-Amin gets it. Animal Haq, I should say, not Al-Amin, Animal Haq. And yeah, Yasir Shah tossing one up and trying to hit it through the offside. I think he was playing for a bit more turn. It didn't really turn, hit the inside half of the bat. But what an acrobatic catch. Great catch. And those are the sort of catches that win matches. And then Umar Akmal, this is what I was talking about, you know, giving himself room, running down the wicket, trying to hit it over extra cover. Should have been running at the ball. You know that the pitch is turning a bit. You know that you need to be at the ball. You can't be giving yourself too much room. And then Ilyas Sunny trying to play the reverse sweep. Good decision from the umpire, although it hit him in the rib cage. He's right down on one knee. Have a look at this. He's down, misses it, it hits him there. So I think that's a fair enough decision. Definitely in line. Whether it's just going over the top or not, this is a better indication. There's no problem with the line. I just think maybe height, touch and go, but a fair decision, I think, in the end from the umpire. Mohammed Amir trying to slog one away on the leg side, top edge. Didn't really get it in the middle of the bat, and a good catch on the boundary. They caught well all night. Did the Dhaka Dynamites, affected a run out as well, and this was just another indication of their good fielding effort and how much they wanted to win this game. And that was the 4th wicket for Moshraf Hussain. Look at this for a catch as well. It was straight at him, but jeepers, he hit it hard. Delight again, tossed up in the air, give himself room, trying to slap it away on the offside, right into the midriff. But like I said, it was hit like a bullet, and he needed to hold on to that, and he did just that. So Delight for all the men in blue. And then Bilawal Bhatti, deceived by the slower ball, went a long way in the air. Another good catch. Talked about that all evening, how well they caught him. Mustafizur Rahman, that slower ball not picked by Bilawal Bhatti, and that was the end of it. They were only 9 down now, I think, but Zia Rahman injured himself when he was fielding, so wasn't able to come out and bat. So yeah, I mean, great effort all round. Look at that, Kumar Sangakkara congratulating everyone. And I think that, you know what the good thing also about Sangakkara is that he knows everybody in his team. He does a post-match interview, you talk to him at the toss, he knows everybody, you know, the Bangladesh players, knows what they do. He's got a very personal touch when he's a captain, and I think that makes a big difference in the side as well.
Kumar Sangakkara can bat on this wicket and score and save his team. He led from the front, he made that start. And on the other hand, Chittagong Vikings, they just gave away their wickets. They just gifted their wickets away. So it is the pitch again to be blamed, or we are just playing some sensible cricket here?
Well, I think he just plays sensible cricket, and that's what's needed on these types of wickets. I did the toss this morning when I talked about the pitch. I said, low scores, there's a certain amount of blame that you need to place on the wicket, but a large portion of the blame you need to place on the batsman not working out a system, a way of playing on these particular wickets. And Kumar Sangakkara has done that. Ahmed Shahzad did that yesterday as well. Yeah. But you look at the way Chittagong got out here, you look at the way Sylhet played yesterday as well, and it was just outrageous batting. I don't think anybody was prepared to graft, prepared to defend, prepared to run the singles, and then pick the right delivery. So I think it was a really good innings, and that 38 from Sangakkara was around which this innings could be built, and they got to 120, which ultimately proved enough runs.
Incredible. We'll take a look at the points table, because now where we see.
Yeah, this is interesting now. Camilla Victorians, I think, have qualified. Rangpur Riders, Borishal Bulls, they're all through. 12 points each for Victorians and the Rangpur Riders. 10 points for the Borishal Bulls. Dhaka Dynamite's now on 8 points. So theoretically, Sylhet Superstars can still catch them. If they lose their next 2 games, Dhaka Dynamites, and stay on 8 points, Sylhet win their next 2 games, they can get to 8 points, but net run rate will be a big issue. Chittagong Vikings finished. Bye-bye, end of the tournament. They're done. 1 game to play, and it's a pity, because I think that they were a really good side, and it would be nice going into these final few games if all the teams were in contention. But at the moment, it looks like we've got our final 4, and Sylhet can recover from yesterday and bring out some big performances.
I hope Shahid Afridi is hearing this out, and the next match, which is a big, massive one, Comilla and Rangpur, they're going to face each other, and this one is definitely going to be a crazy one on field. So what do you think? What do you predict for Rangpur?
Yeah, it's a tough one. I think that Camilla have got none of the big name superstars, so I think that they've overachieved in this tournament, where someone like Chittagong have underachieved. But they've got a good team spirit, good camaraderie, people doing their job. So on paper, I think Rangpur should win, but you never know. Don't discount Camilla. But this is a top of the table clash. Whoever wins this probably finishes top of the table. So really important game from that perspective.
Oh my God! Now this one is absolutely unnerving me. I'm sure you're anxious to watch this one. You do not go anywhere. Keep watching Channel 9.